Creamer Media in Johannesburg, this is the Real Economy Report. As part of its corporate social investment initiative, industrial air company Air Products, in partnership with international philanthropic organisation InMed, have taken sustainable development to the next level by sponsoring an aquaponics sustainable farming project at Karel de Wet Technical School in Vereniging. Zandile Mavuso has the story.
Having launched the Aquaponics project, an intensive food production technique which combines fish farming and soilless crop growing, in August last year at the Karel de Wet Technical School in Vereniging, Air Products MD Mike Hellier highlights the importance of having approached learners to run this project.
Education is holistic, it's not just academic. So this is a farming opportunity that they have here. They've learnt about aquaponics. They've learnt about sustainable farming. They've learnt about the efficient usage of land. As was mentioned earlier, by Javi, they've learnt various business skills in terms of developing markets, thinking about who you're going to sell it to, do you have a market, looking at some of the costs, etc., etc. So I think there's much to be learnt out of this project, not just from a pure academic point of view, but the practical as well as a whole variety of other skills that have been learnt.
With the project witnessing its first harvest in April since its launch last year, InMed South Africa Operations Director Janet Ogilvie mentions how this adaptive agriculture initiative forms part of sustainable development in South Africa.
This project is vital to everything that InMed does. We're all about adaptive agriculture, and this project is adaptive agriculture. It is adapting to climate change. It is helping people to utilize the resources that they have or don't have to make sure that they can grow vegetables and feed themselves and their families. So this project is our key flagship in South Africa. Air Products has allowed us to be able to build our ideal system in South Africa to show people that this is a system that can work and people can grow and use in their own families and feed their families and make money. I think that's one of the things we haven't mentioned about this project so far, is it's not only about feeding people and and educating the children of the school, it's also about making money. With a system of this size, you can feed your family and make enough money to keep your family going quite comfortably.
Happy Masego, a grade 11 learner at Karel de Wet Technical School, highlights what she enjoyed most about working on the project.
Well, what I'd say was fun about working on this project was the time that we got to spend with the other learners, like interacting and like actually giving each other tips on how to plant lettuce and the cucumbers, because like some of the learners, they didn't know how to actually do those things. Then like interacting with them, yes, and learning how to plant those crops was actually fun.
More than the fun experienced while working on the project, grade 12 learner Stefan Stander mentions how he learned more about the preservation of water through the project.
We had learned lots of skills that we can take further in our lives, but the most important one is water. We save 80% more water in this closed system.
Already seeing the benefits of the project, Ogilvie expresses how the success of this project could be the beginning of many to come in the country.
I would love to have a project in every single province. I would love to have hundreds of projects in every single province, because to me, I believe this is the way ahead for our country. The families get food, the families get money, they have income, they have sustainability, and they can give themselves, the parents have pride again. I could think of nothing worse than not being able to feed my child. And to be able to go and have something that you can do in your back garden and be able to feed your child so it doesn't have to go to bed hungry at night, and still be able to buy school shoes and produce products for the country as well, and help your community, because by growing these products you can sell them at a cheaper price than they can buy at the shop. So not only are you helping your family, but you're helping your extended community.
Other news making headlines this week: the first facial air curtain will be launched this month. South African air filtration solutions company AirCure has advanced the country's innovative product development capacity by designing and developing the first facial air curtain, the Airhead, to be attached onto hard hats of workers who are exposed to fumes, dust, gas and polluted air to prevent harmful exposure.
One of the things that we were finding in the mines is that people were overexposed to dust. And we thought about what started out as a really simple idea of put a person in an air curtain. An air curtain is something that provides an invisible barrier. You see them in the shops. As you walk through, you get this curtain of air. So that was a pretty known principle. But we thought it was a bit wild to put it around a person's helmet, on their helmet. And so we developed what we've come up with now as the airhead ring, which fits onto a standard hard hat. And if we provide the air in the right quantity up the back, we develop this. What you'll see here is there's holes surrounding 360 degrees, and this will create that perfect air curtain barrier to dust and fumes.
That's Creamer Media's Real Economy Report. Join us again next week for more news and insight into South Africa's real economy.